What is feel-good productivity, and how does play factor into it? Feel-good productivity is about achieving more without sacrificing your well-being. It emphasizes integrating play into your work life, seeing work as a source of joy and fulfillment rather than just a means to an end. Many high achievers, including Nobel Prize winners, attribute their success to incorporating playfulness and curiosity into their work. Approaching tasks with a sense of adventure, finding the fun in even mundane activities, and reframing failure as a learning opportunity are key aspects of this approach. How can I identify my play personality and use it to boost my productivity? Dr. Stuart Brown, a leading researcher on play, suggests identifying your dominant play personality to unlock your playful potential at work. There are 8 main play personalities: the collector, the creator, the competitor, the explorer, the storyteller, the joker, the director, and the kinesthete. Reflect on your natural inclinations and preferred activities to determine your play personality. Then, tailor your work approach to leverage your strengths. For instance, if you're a storyteller, try turning a dry report into an engaging narrative. How can I leverage the power of curiosity in my work and life? Curiosity stimulates dopamine release in the brain, enhancing learning and memory. Embrace your natural curiosity by seeking out new information, asking questions, and exploring unfamiliar subjects. Introducing side quests into your daily routine is a fun way to nurture curiosity. Allow yourself to deviate from your planned tasks and explore new avenues that pique your interest. This can lead to unexpected discoveries and fresh perspectives. What is self-efficacy, and how does it relate to a sense of power in achieving goals? Self-efficacy, a term coined by psychologist Albert Bandura, refers to your belief in your ability to succeed at a task. It's essentially confidence in your own competence. High self-efficacy fuels motivation and improves performance. Bandura suggests techniques like positive self-talk and surrounding yourself with successful role models to bolster your belief in your abilities. Feeling empowered comes from believing you can achieve your goals. What is the Shoshin approach, and how can it help me continuously improve my skills? Shoshin, a concept from Zen Buddhism, translates to beginner's mind. It encourages approaching tasks with the open, curious, and humble attitude of a novice, even in areas where you are experienced. By adopting a beginner's mind, you shed preconceived notions and become more receptive to new information and alternative approaches. This allows you to continue learning and growing, even in areas where you feel like an expert. How can I cultivate intrinsic motivation, even when I don't have full control over my work? Intrinsic motivation is the drive that comes from within, fueled by personal satisfaction and a genuine interest in the work itself. It's far more sustainable than extrinsic motivation, which relies on external rewards or pressures. While you may not always control the tasks you do, you can always control how you do them. Find ways to personalize your approach, optimize your processes, and focus on the aspects of your work that genuinely resonate with you. You can also shift your mindset from have to choose to, emphasizing your agency even within limitations. How can I build a supportive and energizing genius around me? Genius, a term coined by musician Brian Eno, describes the collective genius that emerges when creative individuals come together and support each other's growth. It's about fostering a collaborative, rather than competitive, environment. Adopt a comrade mindset where you view peers as collaborators, not competitors. Seek out opportunities for collaboration, support each other's successes, and cultivate a sense of shared purpose. This creates a positive and energizing atmosphere that benefits everyone involved. How can overcommunication, even when delivering difficult news, improve my relationships? We often undercommunicate, especially when it comes to sharing good news or addressing uncomfortable issues. Overcommunication is key to building strong relationships and fostering a positive work environment. Make an effort to share positive news enthusiastically and celebrate the successes of others. When delivering challenging feedback, prioritize candor and directness while framing it constructively. Aim to be clear, specific, and focused on solutions rather than dwelling on negativity. Overcommunication builds trust and deepens connections. Why does motivation often fail to solve procrastination? While motivation can be helpful, it's often not enough to overcome procrastination. This is because many other factors can act as barriers, such as time constraints, financial limitations, family responsibilities, and physical or mental health issues. Simply telling someone to be more motivated doesn't address these underlying challenges and can even worsen feelings of paralysis. Is discipline the answer to procrastination? Discipline can be beneficial in some cases, but it's not a complete solution. While it helps us do things we don't feel like doing, it doesn't address the underlying reasons for procrastination. Focusing solely on discipline can lead to self-criticism and feelings of inadequacy without understanding why we are struggling in the first place. How can I clarify the purpose behind my tasks and goals? To combat procrastination, you need a clear understanding of the why behind your actions. Use the commander's intent approach. Define the purpose of your task, the desired end state, and the key steps to reach it. This helps you maintain focus on the bigger picture and adapt to challenges along the way. What's wrong with setting SMART goals? While SMART goals, specific, measurable, assignable, relevant, time-bound, can be effective for some, they can also have negative consequences. Focusing too much on outcomes can lead to tunnel vision and neglect of intrinsic enjoyment. The pressure to achieve specific targets can also lead to stress and demotivation if goals aren't met. What is a better alternative to SMART goals? Nice goals, near-term, input-based, controllable, energizing, offer a more sustainable approach. They emphasize the process and immediate actions, focusing on what you can control and incorporating elements of play, power, and connection to boost energy and enjoyment. How can I anticipate and overcome obstacles before they derail my plans? The crystal ball method helps identify potential roadblocks. Before starting a task, envision yourself a week later, having failed to begin. Analyze what went wrong and preemptively address those obstacles with a plan to overcome them. How can I ensure I find time for the things I value? Implementation intentions turn intentions into actions. By creating if-then statements that link desired actions to specific triggers in your daily routine, you automatically initiate the behavior without relying on willpower. For example, when I walk into the kitchen, I will eat an apple. How can I conquer the fear that holds me back from starting tasks? Acknowledge and label your fears using effective labeling. Put your feelings into words to increase self-awareness and reduce rumination. Explore the root of your fear, whether it stems from self-doubt or concerns about others' judgments. Challenge negative labels you place on yourself and replace them with positive, empowering ones. What is burnout, and can it happen to anyone? Burnout is not limited to overworked individuals in high-stress jobs. The World Health Organization defines burnout as an occupational phenomenon characterized by feelings of energy depletion or exhaustion, increased mental distance from one's job, feelings of negativism or cynicism related to one's job, reduced professional efficacy. Burnout can affect anyone when their work feels meaningless, unenjoyable, or unmanageable, regardless of the number of hours worked. How can I avoid overexertion burnout? Overexertion burnout stems from taking on too much work. To combat this, implement the energy investment portfolio. Create two lists: dreams, hopes, ambitions, and active investments. Keep the active investments list to a manageable number of projects, around 5, but adjust based on your capacity. Embrace the power of no. Use the hell yeah or no filter when considering new commitments. If it doesn't elicit an enthusiastic hell yeah, it's a no. Consider opportunity costs. When saying yes to something, be mindful of what you're simultaneously saying no to, for example, time with loved ones, rest. Beware the 6-week trap. Don't commit to something weeks out just because your schedule looks clear. Your future self will be just as busy. How can I manage distractions and maintain focus? Add friction. Make it harder to access distractions. Uninstall social media apps, log out of accounts, or use website blockers. Don't fail with abandon. Accept that some distraction is inevitable. View it as a temporary detour and use the mantra, begin again, to refocus on your task. How can I incorporate breaks into my workday to avoid depletion burnout? Schedule your breaks. Block out 15-minute breaks in your calendar, especially during times when you anticipate feeling overexerted. Embrace energizing distractions. Allow for unplanned breaks filled with positive, joy-inducing activities like short chats with friends. What are some effective ways to recharge and replenish energy? Recharge creatively. Engage in hobbies that possess the calm qualities. They make you feel competent, autonomous, liberated, and mellow. Calm projects. Undertake creative projects with a defined start and finish to foster a sense of accomplishment. Connect with nature. Spend time outdoors, take walks in green spaces, or bring nature indoors with plants or nature sounds. How can I ensure my work aligns with my personal values to avoid misalignment burnout? Use the eulogy method. Imagine your own eulogy. What would you want people to say about you? Use this reflection to guide your current actions. Craft an Odyssey plan. Envision 3 5-year life plans, your current path, an alternative path, and a radical path unconstrained by money or social obligations. Create a wheel of life. Evaluate your fulfillment in various life areas: health, work, relationships, and identify areas needing attention. How can I translate my long-term values into daily actions? Envision a 12-month celebration. Describe your ideal life 1 year from now, highlighting achievements across health, work, and relationships. Establish 3 alignment quests. Each morning, select 3 actions that align with your 12-month celebration goals. How can I continually improve my approach to productivity? Think like a productivity scientist. Approach productivity with a mindset of experimentation. Try new techniques, track their impact on your mood and energy, and adjust accordingly. Focus on feel-good productivity. Remember that productivity is not about sheer discipline, but about aligning your actions with what makes you feel happier, less stressed, and more energized.